we've got to know that in this hour, God has prepared hearts for the ecclesia now to move out and start bringing the full gospel. Wasn't that what Paul did? Preach the full gospel of Christ. I preach Christ and Him crucified. And He lived it. So if He's living Christ, and Christ is so real in Him, and the image of Christ in Him, which we are to this day, to study the life of Paul as well. You know, this is what it is. Because we're getting back to the basics and the simplicity of Christ. I tell you, this is why, over the years, we've really pressed into our relationship with the Lord. We've really pressed into that intimacy. We've really pressed into knowing His voice, that friendship of the Lord, the companionship of the Lord. And yet we've also seen the rod of the Lord. We've seen that full spectrum, the lamb and the lion. And, you know, this is how we minister. So Paul talked a lot about the meekness and the gentleness of Christ. But, you know, he didn't pull any punches. I mean, he told it like it is. Paul did, and look at the full success that he had with, even though others abandoned him. Man, he just really had that love of Christ. And again, it's the love. It's the love and the mercy of God that's coming into this world like never before. And when I was able to speak yesterday, I really sensed it's so the love of God that's moving into people's hearts. Now, this is where we have to be careful in judgment of things that people are going through, because God is using a lot of different things to get people finishing things in their lives and opening up His new life of Christ in them.